Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baharu Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So this video I want to go into this article, concerning the digital euro. But, first I want to address something, the elder apostle Kabar, he made a video concerning, the title of the video is Diligence and Vigilance. The ministry is our obsession. So in his video, he react on a nigger that commented on a video on him, and he said that the cats of Great Millstone of GMS are obsessed with the M.O.T.B. The M.O.T.B is the mark of the beast. Well, and Elder Apostle Kabar, he responded in his video and he said, yeah, we are obsessed with prophecy in general, and that's a fact, that's what we need to do, to tell the people the things before, tell our people first and foremost, and let everybody know the things before it happens, warn our people first and foremost, Matter of fact, let me jump to the book of Ezekiel, because this is what we're supposed to do, and you're gonna have scoffers and all that, but the scriptures are very clear about that. What did he say? If anyone offend one of these little ones, it's better for him to hang a milestone around his neck, a millstone around his neck, and cast himself into the sea, roughly paraphrasing. So a millstone is a very big stone and a heavy stone, so it's better for you to hang it on your neck and drown yourself than to mess with the men of the Lord, But yeah, demons, those people are possessed with demons, and the Most High has control of everything, the good and bad, and the bad also are needed, because a lot of people need to flock on those niggas also, like Israel United in Caesar, for example. They need to flock to that, I like Sikari, niggas need to flock to that because the majority of our people need to die anyway. So they need to follow some niggas who are out of order, And yeah, it's something in mind, yeah. It's like, yeah, what was I searching for? Let me see. Let me jump to the book of Ezekiel. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So that is what we're supposed to do, Not being like niggas and commenting, and meanwhile you ain't doing shit, We have to warn our people, and the majority of people ain't gonna like it, yeah. But in the day when Yahushua is coming back, when when the judgment is coming, and the judgment don't necessarily have to come on the day when Yahushua is coming back, The Most High has been giving out judgments every day, If you go against the man of the Lord, the Most High will judge you with a perfect judgment in due time when he finds it fit, Sometimes you need to scoff, some niggas need to scoff, of bitches need to scoff a little bit more, so they get a perfect judgment, Yeah. So, and of course, we're working also for our own salvation, But that's what scripture said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, Don't be like these niggas occupied in all kind of bullshit, in the bullshit of the world, No, we looking for a new world to come, The kingdom of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, which is going to be established here on earth, That's what we're looking for. We don't give a shit about this shitty kingdom, And don't get me wrong, there's nothing with having some fun or whatever, or relax your mind and things like that. But nevertheless, it's a shitty kingdom, In this place, there's no rest, man. There's no rest. We're waiting for a kingdom where rest is allowed, man. Like the book of 2nd Ezra explains, chapter 8, if I'm correct, It explains to us that the place that is about to come is rest is allowed. But first and foremost, the first things that need to happen is horrible times. Shit needs to hit the fan, Things that is going on in Israel, that's nothing yet, The petty shit that's going on in Ukraine, that's nothing yet, The third world war shall be a fact, It's going to be horrible. Those are things that are waiting, Yeah, but let me see. Let me jump back to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. And that's what we don't want. So we warn you, even when we know that you are wicked and you don't want to listen. But nevertheless, we did what we need to do. So when Yahweh Shai is coming back or when you're going to be judged, you have no excuse. There's no cloak for your sin. You will know why you're going to die. You will know why you have to suffer, why you're going to die a slow death, or you're going to get crippled, or whatever judgment of the Most High to hit you with a disease. Cancer might hit you, whatever. You're going to realize the shit that you have been doing. The Most High will humble you real quick. Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, which is the majority of our people, and nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So yeah, this is love. What we doing, is showing your niggas love. But the majority of your niggas, your niggas anyway, niggas ain't gonna get it. Righteous men, and don't get me wrong, we all have been in the world. We all have been sinners. We still make mistakes every day. I'm not sitting here being like, yeah, we so righteous, we doing the right thing, this and that. Nah, we try. At least we try, and that's what we gotta do. We try to be perfect. Of course, in this body, it's gonna be impossible to be perfect, but it doesn't. But that shouldn't be an excuse for you from trying. So yeah, but I'm kind of drifting. Let me go back to the topic. So this is an article. It goes about. Oh yeah, let me just read one scripture. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So even scoffers, niggas that want to talk shit, and maybe later gonna do another video about some nigger. That video is a year old, so I probably think our brothers already addressed it, but it's very good to bring certain things back to the attention. Because this about a nigger that's also with this female on the camera. She's also talking, which is off. And a while ago I did a video on that. Was a brother who used to be in our camp. And he went with some other cats. I believe they're now with Sakari now. And one of these dudes had his wife also on. His wife was also on the live teaching, reading from the Bible. I did a video on that, and that stirred up a lot of emotions. And yeah, but that's the thing that you ain't supposed to do. This is a thing for men. So yeah, but yeah, that thing got spoken out. But yeah, what I'm gonna, yeah, maybe later, gonna see. I'm gonna do a video about that. But now, let me focus on this article. Oh yeah, it's like I'm a little bit all over the place. But I just read the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So even scoffers and people that going against the men of the Lord, going against our elder apostles and elder bishops on down, going against the men who truly believe in Yahweh Basham Yahushai and try their best to please Yahweh Basham Yahushai, even those men are part of the truth. Because for us it's also a test of faith. If somebody's scoffing at you, I remember I had a scoffer, like a couple of years ago, scoffer on my common board, on my previous channel. And this dude was also talking a lot of shit, but that is good because it makes you go into the scriptures and cut them up. Because like the book of Hebrews said, the word of the Most High is powerful. It will cut. Will cut you as a double-edged sword. It will cut you up. And that's true. If you hit people with the scriptures, they get angry. This demon in them, they be like, no, I don't want to hear it. Ready to fight against you. Yeah, man. So yeah, let me just go in the article. Oh yeah, another thing is, um, so this um, nigger, he was so against it, but that's also a thing, that means that the Most High ain't working with you, a lot of people ain't gonna get it. It's not for them, you know. Let me see. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 9. Who had ears to hear, let them hear. And the disciples came, and this is about Yahushua, He went outside to speak to the people. He went by the seaside, there were a lot of people, so he eventually went on a boat so that everybody could see and hear him. And I said that, and he started to talk in parables, and the disciples were like, "Why are you talking in parables?" So, yeah. Who had ears to hear, let them hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered, Yahushua answered, and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it's not given. So that already shows you this is not for everybody. This is for the elect first and foremost, the 144,000 men, you know, and your household also gonna be safe. You got the 1/3 in America, you got the unnumbered multitude, because the Most High had mercy on who he had mercy. Somebody can bring water for the camp, he can, and even not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, but the Most High can show him mercy and give him a prophet's reward. And what's the first and foremost, the first reward of a prophet? Salvation. You know, that's the first reward. And there are more things, you know, want to be called great in the kingdom of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. That's a beautiful thing to look forward to. And you also got to keep in mind that the majority of people, if they gonna come back on the other side, the nutsack Israelites, if they're gonna come back, they're gonna walk for a long time with their head down. Shame. And shame is not a fine feeling to wake up every day in shame. So yeah, you know. So and another thing is, we are called to this. The spirit of the prophets is called is how I say that. The spirit of the prophet will be of the prophet. If you used to be a prophet in your previous life, you in this life you're also gonna be a prophet. This is what you be called on to do. If you would ask me like 10 or 15 years ago, let's say 15 years ago, you're going to be on the highways and byways, you're going to be on YouTube, you're going to make videos, I would call you a fool and be like, man, I'm not the type of person that would speak in public. And here I am today. Look at Jonah. He didn't want to talk, but the Most High, if the Most High called you to do something, even Jeremiah, he was afraid to speak. But the Most High, if the Most High called you to do something, hey, it's your calling. He's in control. It's not our choice. He have chosen us. All we can do is pray to Yahweh Basham Yahushai that he won't take away the spirit away from you. Because if the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai is not working with you, you're done. You're gonna die with the sodomites. You're gonna die with the whoremongers. You're gonna die with all the wicked people of this planet. And that's something that you don't want. Dying with heathens and sinners and filthiness. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3. Let me start from 7. Surely Yahweh the Most High will do nothing but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Most High Yahweh hath spoken, who can but prophesy? Yeah, like I said, this is something that we got to do. This is something that we've been called on to do. Yeah, that's it. Plain and simple. So let me go into the article. ECB takes next step for the introduction of the digital euro. There is still a lot of discussion and uncertainty, but arrival of the digital euro is a small step closer. Yeah, they preparing everything. So you want to tell me that the M.O.T.B is that we are too, the men of Great Milson, we are too much occupied with that part of prophecy. This is the next big thing that's about to happen. A lot of your people don't want to hear it, don't believe it, want to walk after how you call that, Nate Satan. The last video that I saw of him, he was calling it sin. And that's, he's the type of nigger that when the shit starts to hit the fan, he's gonna act like he been on it all the time, because that's what he's doing. So there's still a lot of discussion and uncertainty, but the arrival of the digital euro is a small step closer. After 2 years of research, the European Central Bank (ECB) say it is entering a preparatory phase. The central banks wants, among the other things, to select developers who can build the right infrastructure around the currency and draw up rules. According to the bank, this should pave the way for political decision making on the digital euro. Recently, research have been conducted into the technical feasibility of the currency, but whether it will be implemented depends on approval from the European Union. Ultimately, the digital euro must become legal tender. The digital euro is not there yet, but countries in the eurozone are working on it together with European organizations. It must be money issued by the government, the ECB, but digitally. The ECB also published the results of the technical survey today. The digital euro must become accessible to a wide audience. Yeah, everybody, like the scripture says, and I'm going to read it in a bit. Consumers and companies and must be distributed. The digital euro must become accessible to a wide audience, consumers and companies, and must be distributed through intermediaries such as banks. The central bank writes, the new phase officially starts on November the 1st and will last 2 years. Politics will decide later on the possibility arrival of the digital euro. The Ministry of Finance also said today in a response to X, there is still a lot of discussion about the plans. For example, there are concerns about privacy. Hell, privacy is already gone, man. Long time already, man. People still think that they got privacy, man. Get the fuck out of there, man. There are concerns about privacy when using the digital euro and decisions making surrounding the currency. The European regulators are calling for better protection of privacy in the development of the digital euro. Among other things, the options for tracking users of currency should be limited. Whatever, man. Great story, Isa. According to the ECB, privacy has the highest priority. Yeah, always talking about privacy, this and that, and every time you hear that, all the how you say that, the information of people is out there on the street. Hackers have took it, or they make a mistake. Somebody lost a file with all the names and phone numbers and email addresses and bank information of people and this and that. But y'all talking about privacy, man. It's real funny, man. Real funny, man. These devils. But yeah. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead. And if you're going to think you're going to be smart and going to take that RFID chip in your left hand, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angels followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, so it doesn't matter where you're gonna put it, you can put it in your ass if you want to, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which means righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay, back to the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and 16. And he caused us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding, that's only a few, count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 600, threescore and six. And a score is 20, so 3 times 20 makes 60. So there we have it, 666. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures among other things, and salutations to all your Akim across the earth doing this work as a sincerity and the truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.